and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another rant video, and while I am ranting, there will be a speed paint playing in the background. Just a quick disclaimer, I am on an artist journey, so please be kind to the art you are seeing today. I am learning how to draw all sorts of things. This is definitely a learning process, and I'm really trying to do my best. But yeah, today I want to talk about some hot takes that I have about YouTubers. But I get it, a lot of people want to be YouTubers. It's like a dream where you can build a fan base, get recognition, make money doing stuff that you love doing. And there's a lot of cool perks, sponsorships, creative freedom, and even the possibility of turning this into a full-time career. With all that potential comes with some frustrating stuff that I've been seeing a lot lately. But with all of that, I've been seeing some things that really frustrate me. So everybody wants to be a YouTuber until it gets really hard. People see the highlights, viral videos, big followings, sponsorships, but what they don't see is the hours and hours behind the scene. You could spend literal days on a single video and get 50 views. I've experienced this. There was even one YouTuber that he does content where he reviews movies through animation, and I think he said he was putting in like 80-hour weeks to get weekly videos done. I don't know if this process has improved since then, but what I absolutely hate is seeing somebody put in no effort, possibly riding a trend, and they just get all of a sudden 100k followers. And it can range from people following or copying other trends, or producing AI slop, if you even call that producing. And that part can be really disheartening when you're trying to grow with content that actually means something to you. Now let's talk about sponsorships. I get why creators take them, especially small or mid-sized ones. YouTube ad revenue doesn't pay very well, so then everybody looks for sponsorships. But some of them are just really weird. Like, you'll be watching somebody do a video essay, and then all of a sudden they're doing a sponsorship for cereal. And so it's like very confusing because it has nothing to do with their brand. I mean, no shade if the cereal is actually good, but most of the time it has nothing to do with their content and their audience. Feels very much out of left field, and honestly just feels like that they're promoting it for a quick buck instead of actually caring about the connection with their viewers. For an example, if I were to take on a sponsorship, I would want it to be arts and crafts related because that's what my channel is. I do a lot of arts and crafts. Now, I do have a vlog channel that I don't promote a whole lot of. It's just kind of like another channel I have. And if it's something more relevant to that, then maybe, but it's just, if you're reaching out to me about Meow Made Crafts, about makeup products, I don't really see the relevancy here. And while we're at it, let's not forget about the really shady sponsorships. Does everyone remember when a bunch of YouTubers and content creators were promoting BetterHelp and established titles? What was really interesting was the fact about how many people didn't do their research after there were other YouTubers covering why you should not want to be sponsored by these people. It's just very odd. But I mean, it's one thing to take a deal that fits your brand, but it's another thing to actively promote something that turned out to be a scam or something super sketchy, especially after other creators are like, hey, be careful with BetterHelp. I feel like some creators forget that their audience really trusts them, and when you break that trust for a quick paycheck, it's something everybody's gonna remember. You can't just shrug and move on when you sold something to your viewers that is clearly a scam. Now I want to shift over to channel memberships and Patreon. Now I do use Patreon to support some small creators. It is more for sewing patterns. I get a sewing pattern every month, and then they give like a tutorial and some behind the scenes stuff about like what their process is. And I love doing that. But when it comes to people on YouTube that are doing the channel memberships and the Patreon, they're locking up basic videos behind a paywall and act like early access is like a huge reward. It's like, oh, you can watch this vlog 48 hours early if you just give me $5 a month. Like, no offense, I can wait a few days to see the video. And not only are most people, unless you're paying for like YouTube Premium, most people are already having to watch ads. So then the fact that you're already having to pay extra to view content is ridiculous. I don't think everything needs to be monetized just because it can be, but it's like, ask yourself if what you're offering is worth paying for. I get if it's a tutorial for something, but even then, I've been recommended some YouTubers to watch, and the moment I check out their channel, it's like most of their tutorials are locked behind a paywall. And it's like, I'm not gonna spend money every month. If that's the case, I'm gonna go find myself a course online and take that. Another thing that I absolutely don't like is the never-ending like, comment, subscribe. I get it, it's supposed to help the algorithm. I've said it too sometimes in some of my videos from last year, but it gets really repetitive and hollow when it's just thrown out there consistently. Like, I just hate the whole thing. Like, I could tell you right now, 3 of my favorite creators, which is Pleasant Green, who does scam videos, Mariah Elizabeth, who does like squishy and arts and crafts related videos, and Delightful, who do doll customization videos. I love their videos. videos, they don't even have to shove it in your face. They don't even mention it. And they have built, followings over 1 million subscribers because people enjoy their work. And I love that. All they have to do is just keep making good content and people are going to subscribe to them. One thing that I think is like a good rule of thumb is, if I'm watching at least 3 or more of your videos and I like it, I'm probably going to subscribe to you because I like your stuff. Another thing that kind of bugs me, but kind of goes back to like my earlier points, is that people that come into YouTube to just make money versus people that are doing it out of a passion or really enjoying it. And I'm not talking about those who hope to make it a job, but I mean those who don't even care about the creation process and think that YouTube is a shortcut to easy income. I mean, honestly, sometimes it feels like when I'm doing YouTube, it feels like a second full-time job, but there's a lot of work that goes into it. And sometimes you get lucky enough to have a channel that takes off and you all of a sudden become monetized. But if you don't love the process of filming, editing, sharing your ideas, you're gonna burn out fast. I actually made a video about the realities of becoming a professional artist, and honestly, I think it applies here too. If you're not doing it because you care about it, no amount of money is gonna make it worth it. Finally, we got this weird new wave of AI content, and I don't know if you guys have seen the glass cutting videos, but those are so weird. And I have seen so many faceless channels spitting out AI scripts, AI art, AI voiceovers. It's just a bunch of slop. No effort, no soul. And look, I know AI has like its uses and whatever, but the fact that these people are trying to flood YouTube with content that you didn't even touch yourself, just hoping to make money, at this point it's just like farming clicks. It's the same get rich quick scheme without trying, and is adding so much more noise to the platform. It's also getting to the point that these AI videos are becoming so good that some people can't even tell what the difference is unless you're actually looking into it. At the end of the day, I'm not trying to hate on anyone. Everyone's just figuring it out, including me. I'm learning how to grow, how to be consistent, how to improve in my videos, my art, my crafts, and how to make YouTube work without selling my soul in the process. If you're doing YouTube because you love it, please keep doing it. You're already doing a lot better than most. I hope you guys like this fun little rant video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Adios! Also, here is the final results.